Norfolk, Virginia. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Road with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Monarchs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Made a defender miss. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looking for room, it's Roach. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Potter. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Wide 53, wide 53.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield. It's Agnew. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Monarchs are marching down the field. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready? Red 18, red 18. Mark 15. Go.
He breaks a tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's James. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Go.
Looking for the marker. Heading to the end zone. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Red 54, ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, ODU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Keller. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And the Dukes will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside, it's Roach. Enough to move the chains. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Potter. Out wide right, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Roach.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Johnson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Potter. Left side, it's Newsom. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, it's Roach. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on first down from the 28. Fresh set of downs going up top. Setting up the screen. Fights off the defender. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Duke with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dukes!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and their quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Potter. Got his man. At the 40. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They want to throw it. Works the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Needs it. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
That last connection just a hair short of the 1st down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. Gonna take a shot. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Right at the line. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Still on his feet. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To throw, it's Potter. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Agnew. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going long. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Potter. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run, and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw, it's Potter. quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Monarchs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Straight ahead, it's Roach. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He's got it. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on first down. Snags it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Hits inside, it's Roach. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Monarchs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Caught. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
At the 6-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rashada Downs going up top, right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Churns into the pile. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, ODU. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. They're all over him. Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Dukes headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force 2nd and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Working the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Back open in the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads it left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to throw, it's Potter. Under pressure. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Taken down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got the quick pass. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Dukes in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He stopped.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Roach. Got a little grass. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Right back to it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.